All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Mission 3 of Blockvicates. And this is Mission 3 of the crypto trader journey. So it's going to be the nitty gritty where we're setting up your centralized exchange and your DEX account. So the first step is to create your centralized exchange account. CEX is what we call it. Binance is what most people use. So search for Binance on the App Store, Play Store, log in with your email. You'll get a verification code and you can go on and now create a password. And once your password creation step is done, you can choose if you have an invite code, yes. This is the invite code that you have to use. There'll be a link in the description also that you can use directly. The first step you have to do as soon as you create your centralized exchange account is you need to do this verification. If you're in India, you can use your Aadhaar card with OTP. You can use other documents like passport and stuff too. Depends on your country. UAE, other countries have different verification. So this is what the basic UI looks like. This is your home page. You will see the different coins. There's a feed below with different news from crypto markets. This is where you can find your coin pairs where you're going to trade, right? And these are the spot markets that you'll see on this tab typically, which means no leverage. So here you can find Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever the coins are that you need to buy. And this is how the UI looks like. There'll be a brief tutorial when you sign in first, showing you indicators, position, sizing, all of this. And you need to dive in deeper to this, understand what you can use, what's relevant. We'll have that in future missions. So this is the spot trading UI. You can go through this tutorial, quickly learn the interface. It's quite similar to a stock market interface. Only difference being this is 24/7. So tour completed. Here you enter the amount you want to buy and you'll see how much you can get. And this is the futures part of it. This is leverage trading where you borrow money and trade, but that we'll look at later. This is where you can see all your balances, how much you hold. Since the new account you see everything is zero. This is where you'll see all the coins. And how do you add money to Binance, right? So if you're in India, you can use P2P option. You need to do this verification first before you can do it. But basically you transfer money to someone else's bank account through UPI or whatever, and you get USDT in your Binance. Some countries like UAE and other places, you can just directly deposit from your bank account, or even using credit cards and debit cards on some other services. Multiple ways to deposit funds. So depending on your location, you'll find the best. Right, so that's the centralized exchange UI. And now we're going to dive into the decentralized exchange. What's the difference between a decentralized exchange? Well, no major differences except that there is no KYC, there is no verification like we have on Binance, right? So this is completely decentralized, smart contracts that run the whole thing. So what you need to do here is basically get some funds in your wallet that you created earlier. That Rainbow wallet is what you're going to be using to access this decentralized exchange. And we're going to withdraw some amount from Binance. So this is a account with verification already completed. And we're going to withdraw some Ethereum on the base network. So make sure you keep note of this. You can copy your address from Rainbow Wallet and choose the base network here. So this is after you have bought some ETH, you've deposited some money, bought some ETH on Binance. You're going to withdraw that. Alright, so once your withdrawal is done to your Rainbow wallet, you're withdrawing 0.03 ETH that you bought, you're going to open up Chrome or Safari and type in aerodrome.finance. Be careful about the URL. Click on connect and hit on the wallet connect button and click view all, and that's where you'll see the Rainbow option. Click on open in Rainbow, and now you'll see an option to connect to Aerodrome. And so click connect, go back to your browser, and you'll see that now you're connected, and they'll ask you to sign in once. Make sure you read that legal disclaimer. Click on sign in, and here there's some issue. Sometimes it doesn't open Rainbow automatically, right? So go back to Rainbow, you'll see this new pop-up. You're signing a message, and now you have access to Aerodrome. So this is the swap page that you see on Aerodrome. You see we have the ETH that we withdrew from Binance, and liquidity providers basically provide liquidity and they get rewards for that, right? So you can see there's an APR of 64% on this pool. This is a basic pool, so it's not as risky as the volatile pools. What you can see is that it's USDC on one side and Aero, which is the native token of Aerodrome, on the other side. So we are going to look at adding liquidity to both sides. So see, if you want to add $10 of USDC liquidity, you need 17 Aero tokens, right? So that's the ratio. You can see the pricing. It's based on the current price of the Aero token, right? So we need 10 USDC and we need 17 Aero to provide liquidity. You're providing liquidity for people who want to trade, make transactions. So let's go ahead and swap 0.005 ETH into Aero. We see we're getting like 21.5 Aero. Head down, swap ETH for Aero, and this should technically open up Rainbow, but we see it's not automatically opening up Rainbow, so we need to manually navigate to Rainbow. And you'll see there'll be a pop-up saying, hey, okay, we're gonna swap this ETH and we'll receive Aero instead, right? So we click on confirm, and this is a little troublesome having to manually switch to Rainbow, right? So there is another option where you can use the inbuilt browser in Rainbow. So if you look at this icon in the center, the globe icon, just hit in the URL here, aerodrome.finance, and this should be much easier than doing it in another browser. So yeah, here we go through those same steps. Connect, and don't use Wallet Connect this time. It won't really work. You should use MetaMask or what you see above the browser wallet, right? So that's what's automatically going to connect your wallet. Now you'll have the signing as we did earlier. Sign it, and now we see your balances, right? We made that initial swap where we have 21 Aero. We're going to get some USDC now for the other side of the liquidity, right? So I do the swap and I'm looking for USDC, right? Make sure it's USDC. There's other variants of USDC. That's not what we need. Yeah, so we're getting around 0.0606 ETH. We're getting like 14.9 USDC. Head down, and you see swap ETH for USDC, confirm. And once this transaction is done, we'll have $15. And now we need to add liquidity, right? So we go back to the earlier page that we were looking at. Click on liquidity and deposit liquidity. Right? So we need a balanced amount on both sides. This is the pool we're going to deposit in. So enter how much ever USDC we have, 14.9, but that means we need a higher amount of Aero, 14.9, 25.9. We don't have that much Aero, so we're gonna reduce the USDC amount a little bit. Let's make it 10. Okay, we can do a little higher, I guess. Right, let's make it 12. Before you can make these deposits, you have to grant permission for Aerodrome to use your USDC and your Aero. So let's do that. Allow USDC. And now we allow Aero after this is done. Yeah. So all of this is happening on the base blockchain, by the way. So we use Polygon for minting the lens profiles. We did some stuff on Farcaster. So yeah, Warpcast, that's on base. This is also on base. And now we go ahead, we're adding liquidity. So it's deducting 12 USDC and 21 Aero, and we're receiving the liquidity receipt token in return. Yeah. So that's what signifies that, okay, you are now a liquidity provider. You get this APR. Right? there is one more step. You need to actually stake this receipt token that you got, right? So go ahead and grant approval. And now once this transaction goes through, we stake this liquidity token, and that qualifies you to start earning rewards, right? So you earn rewards in two ways. Whatever trading fees that are generated from this pool, you earn a share of them, plus there are pools that are incentivized through rewards and additional aero tokens, right? So you're getting an APR of 64% of this, but there are the drawbacks to this too. Chances of impermanent loss if it's not the most stable pool, right? If the price of aero goes down a lot, your initial capital goes down even if you're getting high APR. So be careful about looking at all of that. Make sure you do your research. There are much more stable pools you can use too, like USDC and USDT, where there's less volatility, right? So, but obviously the APR you'll be getting will be much lower for those stable pools. So that's the whole concept of setting up your centralized exchange, your DEX, and providing liquidity. And now you can see your liquidity rewards. You'll see that you're getting some aero rewards and you're getting trading fees over time. Right. So this is another bonus section. If you want to understand the Solana side of it, phantom.app, that's what you can check out. And it's similar to Rainbow, but this is on the Solana ecosystem, so you can create a new account here. It's going to work quite similar to how we did for Rainbow. You're going to withdraw some money from Binance, put it into this account. This time the token is going to be Solana. Sol is what you're going to be using. So here you can click on receive and you will be able to find your Solana address. You can also buy crypto here directly using a debit or credit card if you're in a supported location. So we copy the Solana address, head to Binance, and I don't have this all on me right now, but just you know how it works. Search for Solana and withdraw. Same process as earlier. Enter the address that you get in Phantom this time, right? So make sure you don't enter your Rainbow address. It has to be a Solana address. If you send crypto to the wrong address, you're not going to get it back, right? So now we head to Phantom, and this is where I would say you find a lot more of the degen stuff. So Joop.ag is one of the biggest DEXs on Solana. Here, similar, you connect your wallet and you're able to buy whatever tokens are there on the Solana ecosystem, right? So a lot of the meme coins, a lot of the low cap pumps, and a lot of opportunities are coming in the Solana ecosystem now. So it's worth it probably to check this out too. There are ways you can add. There's perps here, that's like futures, same stuff you see on Centralized Exchange. Here there's 27% APY for the GLP pool, which is it's kind of like an index fund of Solana, ETH, WBTC, USDT. So kind of safe tokens relatively, but it's you get the rewards by buying this GLP token essentially. Yeah, we can look at what else is there. You can look at the bridge. There's a launch pad. You can ape into tokens. This looks very interesting. And you can also, let's check out what the ape looks like. So it's a very similar process. This is for trading meme coins, and we'll dive into all of this a little bit more in detail in later lessons. Thing that you can check out is also pump.fund. This is a meme coin launchpad. So these are coins that are getting launched, fair launches is what they say, at the earliest price possible. So these are extremely high risk, but if you get lucky, the rewards are higher too. And we look at risks and finding your risk profile in later missions. So that was it for mission 3. You should be having your centralized exchange, DEX and wallets ready, and even having your first liquidity provision. Thanks guys.